Okay, so I wanted to make a vlog right now, and I want to talk about like specific things. My life, I have a need for change, and I kind of actually gave myself like a year, but with everything going on in the world, I think a year would be too long anyways, but it's because of the finance aspect of it. If you you live on a budget and you can't spend too much money, but at the same time you want to save as much as you can, but at the same time you get tempted to buy random stuff, but you want to be things that have value so you can use it, like tools or clothes for every season, every type of weather. And I'm very specific with these things. I don't just throw away money, and everything I buy is like most of the time second-hand or refurbished. Well, I hope I didn't step on a mouse or something. Jesus, was it? Oh my days! No, it was a slug. Well, still, it was accidental because I'm on a pathway and I didn't notice. So, I don't know. Like the camera is kind of milky. I don't know what's going on. It might be. Oh man, there are a lot of stinging nettles here. Should I go back? Maybe I should go back. Okay, so so I just wanted to say that it's really difficult to. I always have a lot of admiration for people that move out or just leave their place within a couple of days, like it's nothing, just like, oh, I'm selling everything, I'm renting it out, I'm gone, just have a suitcase filled with stuff and that's it, all the essentials, and that's all I need. And I have a lot of admiration for that, because these people, they move in a way that they use a truck or plane, they go by plane, they don't have to literally decorate or do some interior design, or what I mean, like if you have all the tools and equipment, if you can buy all these things online, get it dispatched to your house, or you go to some DIYs or whatever furniture store, if you have all these things in hand reach, of course, never going to be a problem. It's always going to be, you don't have to bring anything. But for me, that's not the case, so that's already a different story. That makes life already a bit complicated. And people shouldn't underestimate that starting with zero, that's like the worst thing. Not having a bed to sleep on, things that need to be decorated, things that need to be installed, like a kitchen and toilet and all that stuff. Like, we all just take these things for granted, and I just need the bare essentials, the minimum but the bare essentials to sort out life, so I don't have to worry about it like months and months in the future. And I'm working on it right now. That's why I'm making this vlog, just to talk about it briefly. And it's quite of a challenge, but it's just nice to see other people, succeed at it. Doing these things by themselves, and succeeding. It's really awesome to see that. It's inspiring, and for me, it just started with just watching one guy from the UK, and he was like a pensioner. He said, like, if I have to live on my pension the rest of my life, I'm gonna be skint, like it's gonna be like actually basically like being homeless. And he said, like, I don't want to live like that, I've got nothing. And he lost his house or something, I don't remember, like his story. And then he literally bought the cheapest Bulgarian house he could find, and that basically was just like living in a barn, like living in a shed. And he literally made it work. He said, like, the only mistake he made is that he didn't look at the country's chart depending on the seasonal influences. Like, for example, the harsh winter, where you'll be located, and that winter would be like rain season and storm and hail and all that stuff, and it would affect your living conditions. That's something he did regret, that he didn't pay more attention to that by studying it before deciding on buying. Like, I could have bought like literally a rat cage, a rat hole, rat's nest for like really the minimum. The thing is, like, everything needed to be redone and cleaned out, like the roof, the bathroom, all the grime and the dirt and the left behind stuff, because two brothers used to live there and they didn't give an F about anything anymore. And it was next to a forest, and you gotta know that in these forests there were wolves, And I mean, I would do that if I didn't have any choice, or as a second home, I would definitely do that. But that just felt like too much for me. You know what I mean? Like I like creating a home, but I'm not. To be honest, I'm not that handy. I'm not like that type of person either. So I am reliant on help. I will help, and I will do something, but I'm not the expert. I'm not ashamed to say that. Like it is what it is. But yeah, that video did inspire me. It did help me out a lot, and that made me look around, and I'm so glad I did it. But now I'm stuck with, when am I going to leave? When is my official leaving date gonna take place? Because there's so much stuff I still need to do. Find a new person to take over the contract, renting the apartment, clearing out the big furniture, making money out of it hopefully, quitting my job, finding someone that wants to drive because the original driver is not responding anymore, having that money set aside, having extra money set aside for renovations, and making sure I can start working once I'm there. Like these things are, like going through my head right now.